What's going on, guys? Alex here. So I did make it to Ultimate Champion, and today we'll be playing in it. We're on the leaderboard, and I'll be using this Royal Hogs Archer Queen cycle deck. Let's hop into a game. So we're in the first game against Lori 98, and I guess we'll start out by cycling our skeletons in the back. I guess we will put them at the bridge because he did use his barbarians, so I guess I'll also try to do some damage to that with the log. And he will put down the EQ, so we can just use an earthquake on top of that. I'm not really sure what kind of deck he's running, but we'll put the Royal Hogs at the bridge to try to pressure him. And we do have our cannon for the defense, so... I think we're fine as long as we can defend this. We can put our cannon on the right side. And then I'll put my Archer Queen on the left. So we can just use Royal Delivery and Log to take this out here. And that'll be an easy cleanup. So great defense there against our opponent's Golem push. And since we do have the ability, I will actually go opposite lane with the Royal Hogs. And we can pop our ability and see if we can do some good damage here. So we do take out the Electro Dragon. And we will take out the left tower. So this deck is very good in some matchups, and you can really outplay your opponent when they have a heavy deck. I think the best play is to usually go opposite lane, but there's a bunch of different things that you could do. You could just defend sometimes, but it really depends on the matchup and stuff like that. But I will pressure into that just because I know I'll probably be able to defend it, and we do want to get our Royal Delivery down. And we can put another cannon down, actually. I'll put an Ice Spirit down. And just like that, we're back to another Royal Delivery. So we can put our Archer Queen down on the right, too. And I'll log that Phoenix Egg. And I'll put my Ice Spirit here, too. And we can clean this up with the Royal Delivery. So if you can cycle multiple Royal Deliveries and use logs, that'll help you take out really any heavy push. It might look like a lot, but if you have that Royal Delivery and log combo, it'll do very well against your opponent. So if you guys are playing Clash Royale 2 and you're on the path of legends, let me know how far up you guys made it. There's still 25 days left in the season, so you guys have plenty of time to push, but also let me know what kind of decks you guys like to play. So we're up against Scorpion, and he seems like a good player because he has all of these badges. So we'll go Royal Hogs first play. I'm not too worried about that. We will actually log those goblins and see if we can get a little bit of damage. We might get a hit or two, and the opponent will go with an Expo. So we will take all of that out with the cannon. And now we know that our opponent has Expo. So we do have the EQ, and we do have the Archer Queen. But we have to be careful because the opponent could defend pretty well.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
We'll also have Little Prince. So with this matchup, I think we're pretty good because we do have the EQ, which is really good against the Expo. And I think we can use it against his Tesla if he has one, but he has goblins too, so a really weird deck. But I think he might actually try to predict our cannon if we put it down again. So I'm not gonna. I mean, I guess I'll put it at the bridge, and then we can actually just put pigs into it. But he might have fireballs, so okay, we'll have the log. And we'll take the rest out with an EQ, so not too bad, but I think it could have been better. Maybe I should have tried to use an Archer Queen, but we didn't have that in cycle. So it will be a pretty slow game against Expo. But I guess we can cycle it again in the back. And actually we'll try to get the EQ down here. He will have that really annoying Expo deck, actually. I will try to cycle back to another EQ, and we are able to, so I think that's the trick in this matchup, to be able to cycle EQs and stuff like that. So we will try to put our Evo Skellies down. And we will take the Expo out here. So we do use the EQ, and I will go with the Royal Hogs, and I will try to predict his Goblin. So we do get a good Goblin prediction, but the opponent is still ahead here. So we do have to be careful for that Expo. We can actually go opposite lane with the Hogs, and then we will put down our EQ. And try to take the rest of that out. We're actually in a very close game right now, so I think what we can do is put our Archer King down right here, use our Earthquake, and then we can probably push opposite lane against this guy. So we can put our Royal Delivery down too, and our Skeletons will be doing a lot of work. We're just cycling on top of them, and look at the Evo Skellies doing really well right now. So we do have a cannon at the bridge. We can't EQ on the left. We are doing a lot of damage on the left. So I'll put another cannon down right here, and we can actually log too to defend, and I don't know how we'll be able to win here now. We will go with the Royal Hogs on the left, and I think that will be GG against this Expo player. So great game there against Scorpion, and this deck is very fun, but I would say it does take a lot of skill. Especially when you have a bad matchup, it can be hard to defeat the opponent. So great game there. We're on a 2-win streak, and that puts us at 6,700 in the world. I will play one more game for you guys, and we'll see if we can win 3 in a row. That would be really cool. Also guys, let me know how you feel about the Cannoneer buff. Clash Royale or Supercell did buff the Cannoneer, and a lot of people have like mixed feelings about it, but if they do buff it again, that would be very crazy to see. It could even become a little bit OP. I think with the buff, what they did is they buffed the sight range, so the Cannoneer can see a bit better. The opponent will put down the Valkyrie, But we do very well here against the opponent. We can use a cannon here. And I guess we can also surround the opponent with the skeletons. So we're off to a pretty close game here. I think I will pop my ability to see if we can get some value here. And we will do that. We'll actually force out the guards. So we do some great damage against the guards. And I don't know if our opponent will have a bomb tower. I think he just has Valkyrie, so... What we can do here is log the wall breakers and put pigs on top of the opponent's goblins and see if we can get some kind of counter push going here on the right. I did try to get the ice spear down for the Valkyrie, and we do get some good damage. I guess we can try to put the Archer Queen down here on the right side, and I will pop the ability. So great ability there, and now we know that our opponent won't have Fireball. So what we can do here is we can split and then actually use the EQ too. And then I'll put my skeletons in the back, and we will be back to our ability soon, but I don't think we'll get it in time, So I will put down the Royal Delivery here and see if we can defend this. And now what I'll do is put my Archer Queen in the back to try to get that 3-card cycle going. And then we can use our skeletons and up the cannon on the left here. And I'll use log to take this out. And we can put our Royal Hogs down again. And I will split the skeletons. So we can put our Earthquake down, and I'll cycle an Ice Spirit in the back. So we did outcycle our opponent, and we actually have the Royal Hogs again. So we can go in again on the right side, and we can put our log down too. And he will miss one of the piglets. So that will put us in the advantage. And I will put down a Royal Delivery and a cannon to try to defend this, because our opponent will go in multiple lanes. So he does get some good damage, but I'm still feeling pretty confident about this one. So we can cannon on top of this and log. And I think we'll go in on the right side here now. So we will pop our EQ. And we'll go in with the log to clean up. It's getting very close, so I will put down the Archer Queen here. And we'll try to defend here. Okay, great plays by our opponent. He did win, but it was very close, so good game there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If I could have done something different, I probably would have tried to defend a little bit better on the left side, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please subscribe and leave a comment. Like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye now.